Success, the golden word, the promised land, the dream we're all taught to pursue. From the moment we can walk, we're trained to strive, get the grades, win the prize, build the resume, impress the world. And if you do all of that, you're told, you'll be happy. But what if that promise is a lie? What if the reason success never feels like enough is because we're trying to fill a hole that success was never meant to fix? Every generation has its myth. Ours is the myth of the self-made winner. We idolize the billionaire who started in a garage, the athlete who trained for decades, the entrepreneur who risked it all. We're told that if we work hard enough, suffer long enough, and sacrifice everything, we too will be rewarded. But what we're never told is what happens after we win. The truth is, most people don't chase success because they want to be rich or famous. They chase it because they want to feel enough. Enough for their parents, enough for their peers, enough for the voice in their head that keeps whispering, "You're not there yet." We don't chase success for the rewards. We chase it for relief. Look around. How many people do you know who are constantly working, constantly achieving, and constantly anxious? The high achiever who can't sleep without checking their email. The CEO who keeps pushing even though they've already made more money than they can spend. The influencer with millions of followers who still feels invisible. This isn't ambition, it's addiction. Success has become our drug of choice. The next milestone, the next goal, the next shiny thing. It's all just another hit to avoid sitting with ourselves. To avoid asking the deeper question, why do I feel like I'm not enough, even now? Here's the harsh truth. Success will never fix a wound that was there before the journey began. If you believe you're unworthy without success, no amount of it will ever satisfy you. You'll keep running, keep grinding, keep comparing. You'll move the finish line every time you get close. And at some point, you'll look around and realize you don't even remember why you started. You became so focused on becoming someone that you forgot how to just be. The philosopher Alan Watts once said, "You are under no obligation to be the same person you were 5 minutes ago." But our culture doesn't teach that. It teaches us to build an identity around doing, not being, around proving, not existing, around accumulation, not alignment. So we pile up trophies, degrees, accolades, and yet we're still afraid to sit in silence with ourselves, because silence reveals the truth. And the truth is, maybe you're already enough, even without the success. Imagine this for a moment. What would your life look like if no one was watching? What would you pursue if you weren't trying to impress anyone? What kind of work would you do if you weren't afraid of being judged? These questions cut through the noise. They take us back to something real, something honest, something that can't be bought or measured or posted. Because the opposite of success isn't failure, it's forgetting who you are. We don't need more ambition. We need more awareness. The kind of awareness that lets you realize chasing success out of fear is still fear. That applause can't substitute for self-respect. That status means nothing if you're miserable at the top. And that sometimes the bravest thing you can do is step off the treadmill. Not because you've given up, but because you finally understand. You are not your income. You are not your title. You are not your follower count. You are not your metrics. You are something far deeper. So what is success really? Maybe it's doing work that lights you up, even if no one claps. Maybe it's choosing rest when the world tells you to hustle. Maybe it's saying no to what's popular, so you can say yes to what's true. Maybe it's living a life that makes you proud, even if no one else understands it. Because real success isn't loud. It doesn't always look impressive. It can't always be measured, but you'll feel it. You'll feel it in your gut when you're aligned. You'll feel it in your heart when you're not pretending. You'll feel it in your soul when you stop chasing and start living. Success is not out there waiting for you. It's already here. It's in the small, quiet decisions you make every day. To be honest instead of perfect. To follow meaning over metrics. To choose peace over performance. You don't need to earn your worth. You were already born with it. So breathe. Let go. You're already far more successful than you think. And if that voice in your head still doubts it, still tells you that you need to do more, be more, prove more, just pause, look around. Notice the things that can't be bought. The warmth of the sun, the laughter of someone you love, the quiet stillness of a moment where nothing is missing. That's the real wealth. That's the kind of success no one can give or take from you. Because in the end, the richest people aren't the ones with the most. They're the ones who need the least to feel whole. So maybe success was never something to chase, but something to remember. Something that was always with you, quietly waiting for you to finally come home to yourself.
If this made you pause, if you're drawn to deeper truths and quiet strength, then you're in the right place. Like, subscribe, and keep exploring with us. See you in the next one.